Hello, my name is Connie Liu. I'm an undergraduate at MIT, and today we're going to be talking about membrane proteins. So there are a few different types of proteins you need to know and a few keywords. So for this picture, this part that I drew in black is the cell membrane. Underneath it all, this is going to be the inside of the cell, and to indicate that, I drew some parts of the cytoskeleton, which holds up the structure of the cell. And then outside, these are the membrane proteins. And specifically, we're looking at integral proteins. And the way we know that is because you can see the protein both from the outside and the inside. So they are completely embedded within this cell membrane. Over here, there's another important type of membrane protein called a glycoprotein. And you can identify these by the carbohydrate that they have on them. So this one right here has a carbohydrate on the end of it. And glycoproteins are often known to help with identifying cells or just like cell recognition and cell communication. So membrane proteins are some of the most important proteins involved inside the body, or even for all of biology. And the reasons for that is they play many different roles within the cell. Some of those include communication. The proteins allow for cell-cell communication, so other cells can communicate with each other by allowing their membrane proteins to interact. If a ligand attaches to one of the membrane proteins on the cell, that can also send a message all the way to the nucleus in order to send a message to it. Or a lot of drugs communicate with cells by attaching to their membrane proteins. Some membrane proteins are only found on specific cells, such as, say, liver cells. And if you only want to deliver the drug to the liver, then you choose a membrane protein that's only found in the liver for your drug to communicate with. So it's really important in the chemical industry in order to create very targeted drugs. It's important within your body for it to communicate with itself, such as through hormones, cell-cell communication, and many other ways. The second part is recognition. The membrane proteins on the outside of cells play a very important role in telling your cell that they aren't strangers, such as if an example of that would be if you have A-type blood or B-type blood. If you get B-type blood transfusion and you're A-type, then your body is going to revolt and reject that B-type blood because it recognizes that it's not from your body. So things like that. Your body also does that with, say, bacteria. It recognizes it as a foreign invader in your body, and then it activates the immune system. So it's very important the membrane proteins play a very important role in keeping you healthy. And another thing that membrane proteins play a role in is channels. So they also play a huge role in transporting things inside and outside of the cell. If those things that need to get inside your cell can't get through based on just simple diffusion, then they have to use membrane proteins as channels to get in. Some examples of that would be, say, sodium ions. If you're talking about the nervous system, or even just water needs to have a special channel called an aquaporin that helps water shift in and out of the cell. So overall, membrane proteins play many important roles within the body that help your body stay healthy and be able to go about its whatever it has to do daily.